was telling, I don't know if I did this on a Facebook Live or just randomly in person about how I use Starbucks. I joke around, like technically this coffee cost me $3.45, but I look at it as Starbucks actually pays me because I've made so much money talking to strangers there. And the older the better, because the old people have the wisdom, even though they may not be able to transact with me, but they know the younger people, like their grandchildren or their children or somebody who owns something, because in the neighborhood we live in, it's fairly there. It's fairly wealthy if you're retired there. You can't retire in this community unless you have a lot of cash stacked up. So I know I'm already going to be in the right room with the wealthy, but they have the wisdom. They've already made the mistakes I don't know to make yet, so they can help me avoid those landmines. But the last cold approach I did, it was an older gentleman. It was probably early in the morning. And then we just kind of barely made eye contact. And then I just decided to not be boring and just stare at my phone like every other idiot does. And you're looking at TikToks you shouldn't be looking at. So I just said, "You look like a man I should know." And he's like, "Yeah, why is that?" I'm like, "I'm Rahul. What's your name?" He's like, "Bernie." I'm like, "Oh, hope you had a good weekend, Bernie." And then he got the joke, because the movie Weekend at Bernie's. And that turned into like 8 minutes of conversation that I would ordinarily been one of those hermits with my neck cracked into my fucking phone, definitely not doing any productivity, I'll tell you that. Instead, I replaced it with a human conversation that now I feel like if we see each other again, we're never forgetting each other. Right. And now the next conversation can turn into, what did you do when you weren't retired? Oh, that's interesting. I'm actually trying to get introductions in that industry. Maybe there might be an opportunity, but let me tell you what I do first. Right. So cold approach, turn it into a network opportunity, but still have some fun and humor in real life, so you have some sanity and also enjoy what you do.
Yeah, even if it doesn't go anywhere, it's still just good practice. Still just practicing your communication skills, breaking down that barrier, building that relationship and some rapport